Alrighties. It is Monday. Is it Monday? It's Monday. And I am going into week 5 of the Blueprint 90-day challenge. To say it's been challenging has been an understatement. You know, there are variables you can control, and then there are variables you cannot control. And that's been the case for me. Unfortunately, even small things that I want to control, at the moment I can't. I've been trying to get to bed by 9:30 at the absolute latest. So that was the plan Sunday night. That was the plan. However, that was not neighbors in the vicinity. That was not their plan. People lit fireworks off between 9:30 and 10. And then, it's not funny. When they did the biggest burst at 10 p.m., I did call the non-emergency number. I was just like, hey, people are lighting off fireworks. It's 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. She said someone would come check it out. Maybe they checked it out. It stopped around 10:15. So the 9:30 p.m. bedtime, the 9 o'clock, that did not happen. No. That's one of the variables I cannot control. I would like to live in a different environment, a different neighborhood, and I will do so as soon as humanly possible. And then, as we know, if you watched my 3rd week, I had a reaction to the longevity mix. So I stopped the longevity mix, and then throughout the week, still 3 or 4 days after stopping it, I was still getting bumps on my upper lip. So I called my mom, who is retired from the medical field, and both my parents were in the medical field most of their lives. Called her up. I was like, Mom, I said, I'm having these bumps. They're not canker sores. They're not cold sores. They're these pimple-like bumps. And I said, I stopped the mix, the longevity mix. And she's like, well, your body's having an allergic response to something. And I agree with her. I mean, ever since I started the Blueprint challenge, within a week or two, that's when I started getting the bumps. I didn't have them prior. Is it for sure the longevity mix? Is it multiple things? Is it just my body being like, what the heck are you putting in your body? This is all very new stuff. It does say in one of my Blueprint emails that there's 74 or 75 interventions happening all at once with all these ingredients. It says that everyone's different. It might take 1 to 3 weeks for adaptation. Well, 3 weeks in, I'm still getting numerous new bumps on my upper lip. It was like they'd pop up, they'd kind of subside for a day, and then pop up again the following day. If this is the adaptation for me, bumps, and if they continue, it's really unpleasant. Really unpleasant. So unfortunately, I don't know which exact ingredient is causing this. I don't know which supplement is causing the bumps. I don't know if the whole thing is just too much on my body. I have a very sensitive body. I do. I know that about myself. So I was like, oh, Mom, should I cut out everything for 3 days? She's like, oh, at minimum. I was like, okay. So I cut out everything for 3 days. I stopped everything for 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's Monday. My mom said at minimum you should stop for 3 days. She goes, I would suggest longer than that. And she goes, when you're trying to figure out what your body is reacting to, she's like, you need to do it one thing at a time. And I was like for 2 weeks. She's like, more for 4 weeks. You should introduce one thing into your diet and let it run its course for 4 weeks and see if it's triggering a reaction. So that kind of disrupts the 90-day challenge. It really does. But something was disrupting my body's rhythm. I don't know which ingredient. I don't know if it's the mix. I don't know if it's one of the supplements. I don't know if it's the nutty pudding at this point. So it sucks. It does. Because I was so excited to do the 90-day challenge. I was just like, this is going to be amazing. My body's not going to have any reactions. Wrong. So it's kind of an inconvenience because there was convenience in the quick preparation of the nutty pudding. There's convenience in thinking, I'm eating all these healthy nutrients and ingredients. I don't really have to think about it, just follow this plan. Well, I could, but I will get bumps on my lip every other day. So I have to figure out a new plan. Honestly, what's important to me in the big picture is being mindful and focusing on exercise, sleep, and nutrition. And you can do that in many different ways because everyone is different and we all have different bodies and we all have different immune systems. And I would like to be able to consume some of the blueprint foods and supplements. I think it's wise for me to do what my mom suggested for myself, for my own body. I'm gonna kind of detox from everything that I put in my body. So this whole week, I'm not gonna consume anything. I want the bumps to completely go away because they were still happening over the weekend. So I think everything needs to just get out of my system. See if I'm no longer having this response. And then I would like to attempt one ingredient at a time, or one meal, one supplement at a time, see how it goes. Process of elimination. Again, I wanted to do this 90-day challenge. I didn't think I'd have any sort of reaction at all. I was just kind of naive. So that's all right. I am open to figuring out what exactly was causing it. I'm just gonna be mindful, try to get sleep. Hopefully there's no fireworks tonight. Eat healthy meals and go from there. That's my plan. It's 9 p.m. and my self-care starts now. I've partially been just not doing the whole time management thing well. Like, why am I doing self-care at 9? Maybe I should have done it at 6 or 7 p.m. Yes, actually I did. I did do self-care between 5 and 6:30. I went to a dental appointment. Go me. I had been putting it off because I didn't like the previous dentist I saw a couple, 2-3 times. So then I really put it off. And I was like, okay, you need to get a new dentist. And I found a dentist near me and she's great. She was nice, she was funny, we were cracking up, and she told me I needed a Waterpik. Obviously, I've been hearing about it already prior to my dental appointment, but she's like, yeah, you need a Waterpik. I was like, what brand? Which specific one? She's like, just the one from the Waterpik company. She's like, don't do any other brand. She's like, I see people all day, and they try different brands, and they're not happy. And she goes, you need one with the spin dial thing with different settings, different speeds. She's like, that's what you need from the Waterpik brand. I took a picture. The Waterpik flosser. Yeah? See it? Waterpik. I did start self-care between 5 and 6, and then I ate dinner, and then I lounged and watched some other people's YouTube videos, and I listened to a podcast. And I was like, take care of yourself. I need to take care of myself. I'm taking care of myself as much as I want this weekend, because I am free this weekend. It's my weekend to myself. So to continue with the self-care, I was a hairstylist for 10 years. Yep. So I like doing my hair. I like touching up my roots, and that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna touch up my roots. I have a formula. I've been using it for years. I like the way it looks. I like this color. I like that color you see, not the lighter pieces. I formulated that. And doing my color myself costs about $5 to $6. It's a no-brainer. I mean, you would pay here in California, $100 easy. $80 to $100 to have a root touch-up. $100, definitely $100. I'm spending that on my haircut tomorrow. So I'm gonna do my own color. I don't know if I'm gonna show you the whole process. I have to take my clothes off, so I'm not gonna share this part. I'm just gonna apply it, and then I'll be back. Root color, it's on. And it needs to process for 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Also, if you're curious at all, this is the brand that I use, Cune, So Pure. Cune. It's great because it's ammonia free. It's a bit more gentle than most others because everything has ammonia in it. Lots of ammonia, lots of chemicals. So this one's a little bit more gentle. And I'm a sensitive being. Speaking of being a sensitive being, let me first share what I am not sensitive to. That my body's like, yeah, this is good, you're fine. This is great. My body is fine with Blueprint olive oil. I like it, my body likes it. High polyphenols, awesome. It's very smooth, it's very peppery. I cook with it, I drink it, I drizzle it, I dip in it. It's delicious. My body's happy. Also, before even trying the challenge, I was just consuming like everything that you prepare in Blueprint before Blueprint products came out, and my body was like, A-okay. The Green Giant drink, my body does not mind any of the supplements that go in the powders that you mix together for the Green Giant drink. Obviously, the longevity mix has replaced the Green Giant drink, but for my body, I think the longevity mix was causing the reaction. Not sure. It could, I don't know. Was it also the nutty pudding? Was it? I don't know. Back to the point that everything in the Green Giant drink, I'm fine with. No reactions, including, I really like this product. I really do. This I learned from Brian Johnson, the whole body collagen. Got a new one. This is probably my 3rd or 4th tub. I like this collagen. Mainly because it is tasteless, and I didn't realize it has 11 grams of protein. 11 grams of protein, that is excellent. It's tasteless. Add it to a smoothie, add it to your coffee, add it to your oatmeal. It can go in anything. So this is a good option for a collagen peptide. You know which product is my favorite though? The blueberry nut mix. And this is just dried blueberries, roasted macadamia nuts, and walnuts. I really want this next week, but this is not gonna cause reaction. So for full transparency, I am not completing the Blueprint 10K as one would assume you would do it. I can't, I upset my body. I think I'm gonna be a guinea pig again, and I'm gonna cut the longevity mix in half next week, see how it goes. If it doesn't cause the bumps, then I'll bump it up to the full scoop the following week. While trying to follow the Blueprint meals closely, I'm not gonna follow it to a T. Nope. I'm going out to dinner with my girlfriends tomorrow night. We're going out for Greek food. Olive oil, there's olive oil in Greek food. There are some things I will do though with my diet. If I'm not cooking a Blueprint-like meal, I will be consuming whole foods. I don't do fast food. I don't do processed foods. I do some sugar. I limit the refined sugar, prefer to not eat any refined sugar, only natural sugars. I do love dark chocolate. Ooh, I love dark chocolate. So my goal is to be more mindful. It's just to be more mindful of a human being, about what I'm putting in my body, what my body's response is to different foods, and also moving my body more. I've been having a difficult time motivating myself to exercise, even though like I love to exercise. I love it. I love it. But I'm just been in a tired mode, and it's been something I've been pushing to the side. But once you push it to the side one day, you push it to the side the next day, and then the next day, and the next day. So I'm trying to get over that hump. And we'll see how this modified BP10K, I don't even think I can call it BP10K anymore. We'll just see how this modified Blueprint thing goes. Hopefully better than the last few weeks. What a productive Saturday. I touched up my color last night, as you saw. Everything blends. And I worked out. I ate a healthy breakfast. I did some laundry. Did not fold the laundry. I threw it on my bed because I was working out, and then I was taking a shower, and then I was like, oh, laundry's done. I gotta go. Throw it on the bed. Oh, time management. How does everyone juggle it all? I'm having difficulty. There's not enough time in the day. That's all right. I'm doing something that I need to do for myself, which is get a haircut. These ends, they're so dry. They gotta go. They need to go. So I have a couple pictures for inspo, but I think a little bit shorter than my inspo pictures. Yeah, like let's just take all the dry dead ends off. There's a lot of them. I'm excited. And then my hair will be fresh, and I'm going out to dinner with the girls. I'm going to a highly rated salon called The Studio Los Gatos. I like Los Gatos. It's a very cute town. And it's sunny and it's hot and it's charming. And I'm gonna switch it up. I usually have another stylist I go to, but she doesn't live in the state. She just comes and works sometimes. I don't know if she's probably not in town right now. But I desperately need a haircut. It can be hit and miss with haircuts. Some people do not know what they're doing, or they just don't have any passion for it anymore. But hopefully today it'll be a good haircut. I think there's a truck coming around to take my spot. We'll see. But I like my hair. Very nice, very nice. I love the length, and she did a great job putting in just like the structure I needed. I think I am going to blend a little bit in the front, just a little bit of the shortest pieces to my bottom length, and I might just soften a couple layers, but she did great. Excellent. Yeah, I needed a haircut.